Welcome to this tutorial where we're going to have a look at how you insert a new listing or an appraisal to the RIPA software system. You just double click on the listings icon up here. You'll see this listing ID appears. It's an automatically generated number, so no need to worry about that. Just click on OK. You can change the date if you require. Just make it the day before or today or whichever date it was occurred on. The listing status is appraisal. It could be current, under offer, settled or withdrawn. They just change as the listing goes through the system. The listing type is automatically a default of residential, but you could change it to something else. And the property type is residential house at this stage, but you can change that to something else as well. Firstly, you need to select the name of the agent who did the listing. So you just click on that box and you'll see that all the people from the agency's names appear. Just select the one that's required and hit OK. You then need to put the address in, so double click on here and the box will come up. You just enter it in, so let's say it's 9 Rule Street. You can enter the name Rule or you can select it from a straight drop down list, and then we put in street and then the name of the town. You'll see the postcode's automatically inserted, and if the town is somewhere else, you can either select it from a list that's got every town in Victoria, or you can just start type and it'll find the name automatically just by searching. We'll just change this back to Shepparton A. Now you need to insert the owner's name. We'll just click on this one, and let's say the owner's name is Willing Vendor. So we'll just start typing his name. Let's say his name's Willing and it's not in there, so we'll add a new one, and he's a person, so we'll say his name's Mr. Willing and we'll call him surname Vendor. We'll put in his phone number and we'll put in a mobile. We'll put in an email address. We need to add his address, so we click on here now. Let's say he lives at the same location, we just go OK. We need to add his conveyances, so just click on this one. A full list of all the conveyances in the local area come up, so just click on whoever it is and then OK. Now you'll see the conveyance's name's inserted there. Back to the main page, we've got the vendor's name inserted now. Perhaps he's got a wife and we need to add that. So as this is a single entry system, you don't have to type anything more than once, so just click on this, hit the copy button and change it to Mrs. and we'll call her Margaret. All the rest of the details will remain the same for her. And then go OK. Now you'll see that Margaret and Willing are both listed there as owners. We've got their vendor's solicitor inserted. If there's a tenant, we just go down here and add the tenant's name if it's a rental property, and also if it's got a managing agent, you just click on here and a full list of all the agents in the local area come up and you just select one of those as well. Now with regard to the address, you can actually click on Google Maps here and you'll see a street view picture of the property and you'll see where it occurs to be the house, and we can see that it's here in Rule Street number 9, which we entered before. Now we can click on the land map and this will bring up the government site that shows us a lot of information, and we can just put 9 Rule Street in here. And you're probably all familiar with this, but it shows you where it is and the direction it faces and how big the block is. The next thing you can do is click on overlays, and we can see here from local knowledge it's in that grid number 18. Here's the property here, so it's in a residential 1 zone. We might want to check on the land subject to inundation overlay, and again here's the property, so it's high and dry. And then we might also want to have a look at the historical overlay or the development overlay. Well, we'll just click on either of those and that'll show us. We'll just get out of here. And then Lastly, we need to select an area to allocate the house that we're selling to a particular location. So we just click on this, and a list of all the different areas in the town will appear, and from our knowledge of the area we know that it exists in this area. So if we click on here, it'll say yes, it's the hospital area that it's in, and we just click on this one and then go OK. So we've got a land data button up here. We can click on that and enter our username and password and log in, and then we can find out all the information about when they bought the property and surrounding sales and that. But more on that later on. So thanks very much for having a look.